Welcome, and we'll be starting by, let's first check out this tournament. It's about to end in a couple of minutes, but actually it just started. And it's funny how my rating is 2051 for someone that was almost 2200 a couple of months back. Okay, finally I'm paired. I want Bezak so I can have all the time to, go on and explain my moves. So this is actually the Queen's Gambit on the board. I really don't know the name of this variation, but then it's I know the lines for sure. And I'll castle and stop any advancement of white's piece. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah, he missed that. Now I can take, and when he takes, I can take this because my rook does a good job over there. He missed the tactics. Yeah, he will try to castle. I have to come back. I mustn't even come back. Sorry. Yeah, this actually does nothing. Whoa, he missed mate. Nice. Back to the tournament. I mean, that was a nice game. Nice trick from me. Honestly, nice trick from me. Nice trick. D4, D5. Shocking is in Queen's Gambit. And I obviously declined it. He should have developed his knight here, but then it still worked out fine. And it was around here that I started spotting the initiative of what I could probably do. So I developed my bishop. Then the moment he retreated his own bishop, I now saw that I can move my queen to b6, attack his pawn, and the moment he pushes it 2 squares forward, I will capture. And if he captures with the bishop, I win a free pawn. Now, at this moment, he was meant to castle. It was very important for him to castle. But I guess he wanted to sort of trap my queen, which I didn't mind if he attempted that. And that resulted into a brutal checkmate. Yeah. Back to the tournament, hoping to be paired. Just barely 25 minutes into the tournament, and some people are already on 11 points. They have played 3 games successfully. That's crazy. But the funny part of all this is these people that are top 3 in this tournament, in the next 1 hour, when the tournament is about to end, There will be actually nowhere to be found. It's just a prediction though, not so certain. Okay, the French defense on the board. The Caracan. Ooh. Wow, okay. Okay. Wow, this is actually new. I didn't expect him to give me. Obviously, I'm not going to take. Obviously, I'm not going to take. I'm obviously not going to take. And these are some other initiatives because the moment he captures my knight with his own, the moment he captures my bishop with his own knight, I can capture back with the pawn, and this is actually winning for me if I play it correctly. He must move his knight and his d5 pawn is hanging, obviously. The d5 pawn is hanging and up for grabs. But let's see. Okay. Ooh, I missed it. I shouldn't have captured back. I would have captured his bishop. Oh my god. I missed that. Now he can play bishop to c5. He can play bishop to c5, threatening to capture my... Oh, he does. Okay, he takes first before he plays that. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay. Whoa, this is an open check. Nice. The best move black should do in this position is actually to... Black would have used his knight, his bishop to capture my pawn on f2, because regardless of where the queen moves to, it's still going to be check from me. She's still going to receive check from me. So it would have been better if... Okay. this actually looks like I've got everything under control. I'm trying to give a check on the G6 square and follow it up by queen to F5. I guess he missed the idea. Give a check first of all. And I guess he's having an idea that he's losing. At this moment, the rest of my material are all inconsequential, and I can sacrifice them to carry out this beautiful mate. There's really nothing much black can do in this position. If black should use his bishop and capture on my f2 pawn, I'll simply move my king, not to the side, but I'll move my king to g2 and my king is safe as hell. If, on the other hand, black tries to play rook to d6, threatening on his next move to capture my knight with his rook that is supported by his king, I simply play knight to f8, double check. Oh. Previously I didn't see this double check though. I didn't see this check. I think what he plays is the best thing he could have played. I think what he played is the best thing he could have played. Okay, I'll capture and I'll sacrifice my knight. The moment he captures my knight, I lure his queen out, and this is disaster for him. This smells disaster. As if he's not mate. Yeah, that is mate. And how painful is it that you fought so hard to and stopped my mate? You fought so hard, stopped my mate, only to give me back the mate by greedily capturing a knight. In many ways, but this is the surest of them all. And that game was wide, like really, really wide. Yeah, so we are going to go through the games and spot a few things. e4, e5. Okay, e4, e6. Yeah, white went for the French defense, aka the Caracan, and white went for c6 in this position, of which I took the center, but the injury prefers I go here. Yes, it's slight difference though. Of which I took the center, and I took the center, and he struck back with d5, which I expected. Well, the move I didn't expect was after I took and took again, I expected him to take with his queen. Yes, I come out and get a tempo on the screen, but white has a passed pawn. Like, he has successfully given white an isolated pawn, and this pawn can be the center of attack, or usually the center to start an initiative. But then he didn't do all that, and he simply captured back with his own pawn, which I first of all gave a check, then developed my knight. I kind of give him space in this on the queen side, and that gave him a little advantage. Not too much to lose the game, but then I had in mind that at some point I have to jump in with my knight, but I needed to bring in all my pieces and make them active. Now when he made this queen threat, this queen to b6, attacking my d4 square, my d4 pawn, I had to, sacrifice, and this sacrifice started the whole attack. Yeah, this is what I missed. At this moment when he captured with the rook, I would have given a check to the king first, then captured back. Yes, my bishop will be hanging, but I still have some compensations for it. At least my knight is very, very strong. I didn't see all that, and I captured. Then it led to this variation whereby I had to sacrifice, not really a sacrifice, but I used the pawn to start an attack, and he shouldn't have. Yeah, this was what I was saying in the game that he missed. He would have gone for this, and I'd have probably sidestepped or taken. But all in all, his queen is losing, and his queen is lost, and it's better for me. Okay, we have okay, we're in the top 30. We're in the top 30. Let's see what we can do. We're in top 30. Oh, I'm very tempted to berserk. Okay, for this game I'll berserk just to catch up with the leaderboard. Okay. I'll take the center. Okay. I really want to go. Do I really want to castle king side? Or is it better to castle queen side? And this is actually okay. I might eventually castle queen side and start an attack. I'm going to sacrifice a pawn because I know he will capture back. He will capture. And when he captures, yes, I now push this. This is a sweet pawn sacrifice. I definitely knew that he'll capture the pawn, and when he captures, I have the leverage of pushing this. Oh, this is what I didn't analyze. So I'm just down the pawn. First of all, I'll lock everywhere, then I have to castle and bring in my rook to the party. This is the only way I can fight for an advantage. If he captures my pawn, I can sacrifice my knight, give a check to his king, and double up on the queen side. Yeah, so he had better behave himself and not try anything funny with me. But then making this trade has actually given me the f5 square. I really don't know whether that's actually good for him. This game is actually turning out to be very crazy. Okay. This moment I'll plant my knight there. And my knight is unstoppable. Really unstoppable. I'm going to allow this knight to capture my own bishop, because then I can either do one of two things: capture with my pawn or capture with my queen. But in this case, I'll capture with my pawn, because in the long run I can use the c5 for my rooks, and secondly I can play queen to a3 and push for d4. And funny enough, black's bishop cannot do anything because of the pawn on f6 blocking his line of sight. I mean, black's position looks very horrible, believe me. So because of that, he doesn't capture, and I'm going to force the capture. He's doing all this because he's up on time, and I have only 2 minutes 25 49 seconds left. This is a very good instructive game, like very good instructive game. Take. Okay, I can take. Oh, and I have to be very careful. An attack might be coming to my king. I have to be very, very, very careful. Am I seeing an attack coming to my king? Hey, no. I can't allow that. Takes. He might want to sacrifice his pawn. He might want to play f5 to activate his bishop. He should better do that. If not, his position will look horrible, way horrible than it already looks. I think that's the best move for him if he wants to stay in the game. In this position, he should play pawn to f. Oh, he misses it. Yeah, so I guess he doesn't see it, or maybe he doesn't feel it. He doesn't feel that that's the best move to be played in the position. And this comes with a lot of adjustment of plans and ideas in the position. Aiming to play this f4. Aiming to play f4. This actually does nothing. Jesus, this actually does nothing. That's crazy. Who says so? It does something. But not just it. It actually does something because, yeah, I can drop back. Can drop back. You can go for this. You can go for this attack. Probably. So he actually does something. And now the idea is to play queen to g5. You know, give a check to the king. I can see mate here. If everything is played nicely, this leads to mate. And black doesn't have a counter play. The best he can do is to sacrifice his rook on b3, which I will simply capture back, and it does nothing. And it does nothing actually. So I'm waiting for my opponent's next move, but then no matter what he plays, he's actually losing. It actually sacrificed. It's crazy how I sacrificed 3 pawns and I never even knew. Where was the first one? Okay, the first pawn I sacrificed was here. It was here. No, no time. This actually does nothing. Check. Give it check, right? Check. Let's capture. Keep the initiative alive. Give it check. Give it check. My idea is simple. Just start pushing. Ooh, I missed that. I missed that. I would have given a check here. Oh my god, I missed that, but then all good. We are down to our last seconds, and this will enter a time scramble. Check. Yeah, that was it. And this game was a long ass game. I'm currently sitting on 19th. Isn't that crazy how? Isn't it crazy how I went from being down 3 points? First of all, I have to check this in engine because I made a bloody brilliant sacrifice. I really need to check whether the engine approves, because if the engine approves, that would be crazy. It was right. He's here. Yeah. Okay, the engine doesn't approve. The engine doesn't approve. But if I push this, can't it just take? Will I sacrifice my rook? The engine has this annoying way of playing that I really hate. So now I just give up my pawn, and I'm to give up my pawn and just castle. That's crazy, man. But this was actually what I thought. When he takes, I push this. No, I push this. And he takes, I take back. He plays this. What was I even thinking during the game? I honestly can't remember. But then I sacrificed and lost my bishop pair. Sorry. I shot the center open. Sorry, I closed the center and I had to castle. At this moment, sorry. At this moment, I was hoping he plays something like this, because then this sacrifice is legit. I won't just capture right away. Sorry. If he play this, I would have probably moved here. Then don't sacrifice yet. Because if I'm to rush in this position, if I'm to rush and capture, this is just losing for me. Sorry, I'm actually having a lot of sneezings. I'm currently 20th, and let's see how far we can go in this tournament. And from now going forward, any chess player below 1818 points we bezat the game. And let's see how far we can go in the tournament. Liches, spare me. Liches, spare me, please. They will probably never read this message. Oh, that is actually okay. Fine. Challenge accepted. Let's go. Yeah. Castle. Is it worth it? Yeah, he'll play. Oh, he didn't play that. Surprising though. I know his idea. His idea is to. I'll kick him away one more time. If I allowed the bishop, he would have played d4, d5 on his next move. First of all, going to drop. And secondly, I'm going to break with my own d5. And that's crazy. Breaking with my own d5. Oh, I mistakenly did that. Honestly, I didn't. That wasn't part of the plan, bruh. Okay. Just going to sidestep and oh yeah. Now it's not so much of a sidestep after all. Okay. Funny enough, this is actually very losing for me. And it's funny how I'm still holding on. Man, this is actually crazy. Hanging on the thread of whatever. Whoa. Oh yeah. I spot the idea now. He's actually losing. He's actually losing. Why the hell did this guy deceive me into berserking with him? He's actually losing. What am I to do now? I played it wrongly at some point. Okay. I'm going to use the last trick that I know. Or I think that I know. and hopefully he might fall for it. He might, I'm not sure. Might. Yes. So the idea is simple. The moment he captures my pawn on e7, I capture his own pawn on f6. The moment he captures my knight on e7, I capture his own knight on f6. And the game is going smoothly for both of us. Why does this guy keep going offline and coming online? I'm trying to capture both ways. He must demand for a trade of coins if he wants to survive. But why does this guy keep going offline and going off online? Is he? Am I? It's funny how white is setting himself up. Maybe not. Ooh, classy, right? Then who's losing now? You lose all your pieces, and I'm back in the game. Nice. Okay, time to do something that looks useful. There needs to be a piece sacrifice. And I actually take. Okay, first of all, I'll break in the center first. I love to activate my. Oh, I didn't see that coming. This might just be the beginning of my downfall. Honestly, it might just be the beginning of my downfall. Yep. Moral of the story: never rejoice early. Oh, and I even made the worst blunder. Now you can. Okay, he doesn't see that. Thank God. That's crazy, man. And like that, I'm losing. Isn't this almost checkmate? Yeah. Okay, fine. Got me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, good game, babe. Well played, well played. Good game. But I still suspect my opponent of cheating. Because on every move, he leaves the game and comes back. But then I'll let that slide. Not really sure. So, it might be some network issue. Probably something like that. But then, he played too well for his rating. And too quick too. That guy is probably a cheater. He is probably a cheater. He's probably a cheater. Okay. Teachers, kindly pair me. Says please kindly pair me. You can like this. You can like this. Sorry, you can like the stream so the algorithm can push it to more viewers. Okay. Oh, I'm berserker. I hope this is not another cheater. And I'm trying to find Sulas here. A point of a point I can attack from. Okay, I think he just left, gave me reason to strike. Fake. Ooh. Right. Take. Fake. Fake. Should I go greedy or should I go? I won't go greedy. I won't go greedy. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh my god, that was an honest mistake. That was an honest mistake. Instead of undeveloping this developed tonight, I could have developed the undeveloped one. Please, you can like the stream so the algorithm can push it to more people and we can get popular and we can get monetized too. so the algorithm can push it to more people. Now if you notice in black's position, 3 of black's pieces are highly undefended, and that makes me want to start questioning black's position. He should defend it with f6. I think he might want to defend it with f6. I think he might want to defend it with f6. f6. Not so sure though. Oh, he pushes it. Okay. He pushes it. Okay. Time to start asking questions. Serious questions. Because on my next move, I'm going to play rook to d1, threatening to play bishop c7, attacking the rook. And if the rook moves, I pick up the knight with my rook that I moved previously to d1. Hope you're following me. Okay. He's aiming to give himself a strong knight. Now, thank God it's just an aim. But this is actually a strong move. Yeah, he has a strong knight, but I'll easily challenge it. I'll challenge it on my next move. On my next 2 or 3 moves. But that knight is going nowhere. Guys who is online. This guy that's online, I actually knew him from my old channel. He actually, is he the one? Let me check. Just a minute. Yeah, he's the one. He actually played a good game. I think we had a draw. Up to this moment, we have a draw. Oh, he beats me. He beat the hell out of me. Okay, never mind. Back to the game. Well, bro is good, man. Bro is good. He actually did me DT to some certain extent. Some certain extent, bro did me dirty. I'm actually not making good use of my d4 square, because d4 square should be where the knight will be, and it will be uncontested. Like, bro will be chilling right there. See? I'm just going to start the process right away. Oh my god, I think I just blundered. Yeah, I just blundered. Yeah, I blundered the pawn. Oh, I didn't blunder a pawn. or I blunder the pawn, depending on how you look at it. If you can find the right sequence of moves, which I might doubt he might find the right sequence of move. If he finds the right sequence of moves, I blunder the pawn. If not, I didn't blunder any pawn. It's only between I and the engine. Only between I and the engine. Only between I and the engine. That's nice, man. Okay, I'm waiting for what he will do. Now, the best move in this position should be to play knight to d3. And that knight to d3 will be followed up by, because the knight to d3, if he plays knight to d3, it actually hits my bishop on e1, hits my rook on e1, sorry, and also hits my pawn on b2. Now I must play rook to e2. Then he plays bishop to, bishop to d5, attacking my knight, and the moment my knight moves, that pawn is a free pawn. That's why I said I blunder the pawn if he can find the right sequence of moves. I think he has found it. I'll be shocked if eventually he doesn't play it. Why he plays that, can't I just go back? If he plays bishop to d5, can't I just play knight a3? Yeah. Interesting. There are two ways I can handle this, but I will choose the letter because the letter looks better. Nice. And guess who's in full control now? Me. I'm actually in full control. There's no escape for that bishop. That bishop must die. And black's power in this position is, first of all, his pawn on e4 and the knight on d3. Then secondly is the bishop pair that he has. So if I'm able to take away black's bishop pair, which I'm doing right now, his position is almost as equal to my yeah, I should be the minister of ignoring stupid moves because I'm going to ignore this stupid move right here. Whoa, what was he thinking? A free piece? Come on, bruh. Ooh, juicy. Nice move. Nice move. Black is actually putting up serious defense, but the defense is not just cutting it for me. Yeah. Can't I just trap this? Can't I just trap the knight? What's stopping me? Yeah, good game, good game. Good game, good game, good game. I'm still in 20th position. Bro actually played nice, but then he took all the time. From 10 minutes to me, that's 5 minutes. I'm at 1 minute 22 seconds, and he's at 1 minute 7 seconds. Come on. That's wickedness right there. It's like if I'm not going to win, at least I'm going to waste your time to stop you from going anywhere in the tournament. We are down to the last 38 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Let's spare me. Hopefully I can pull some strings. Okay, back to my prediction. And my prediction was accurate as hell. As the guy that was first previously is now 5th. And he's still playing. But what's surprising me is this guy this guy is definitely a cheater. He's definitely using some engine. He's definitely using engine. How can you beat a 2200 rated player with Berserking? Like that's insane. That's just like me beating a 2500 rated player and still Berserk. Come on, let's be honest. Bro is not doing well. Why is he using an engine in a tournament? Isn't that crazy? I'm yet to find out what just cheaters gain from cheating. I'm honestly eager to find out. Castle, probably this. Oh, it's clear he's not castling on the king side. Whoa, okay. Okay. How dumb is this? How dumb and silly is this? Come on, bro. You would have done better. My next point of action is actually my concern right now. I need to move this bishop so I can break. Take this first. This is actually a good move. Can't I just take? What's actually stopping me? Check. The only thing that works for him is king to f1. And I guess that's what he's calculating. Any other move he plays is actually a fork. That is if he doesn't play knight to g4. Yeah, he plays knight to g4 right away. Interesting. Can't I just take and fight for what seems like an advantage? Okay, fine. Advantage here will come. I won't fall for that, obviously. Isn't that the dumbest way to get outplayed. That's actually the dumbest way to get outplayed. Oh my god, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. This will be probably my last game of the live stream. Not sure though. Time to go, time to go. Okay. I have a pass pawn for goodness sake. Why am I joking with white? Is there something I'm not being told? For goodness sake, I have a pass pawn. Threatening to give a fork. My concern is not even the pawn. He's going after the king himself. Okay, he says that. Then I can just give a check and try and play the good boy role. Is this a good move though? That's the issue now. Check. Ooh, I dare not. I have to go back with my knight. Yep, I have to go back with my knight. The idea was to play knight e6, giving a check to the king, then moving to c5. But if I was to do that, if a big if I was to do that, oh, watch this, and I'm winning. Just like that, I'm winning. If he should trade rooks, he's roast. If he doesn't trade rooks, he's probably still roast. So I guess we'll choose the sort of lesser evil. Okay, time to push. Yeah, and this is actually designed for white. Yeah, it's actually designed for white. I'm not sure I'll stay till the streams till the tournament is over. After this game, I'm off. Yeah. Takes. Okay. Interesting. Now I can play check. There's not much you can do. Yeah, the best you can do is resign. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe.